Hi, this is Deadman. If you're watching this video, I assume you're old enough to see gore, violence, swearing, and general adult content. If you aren't old enough, come back with some ID.
Or a fake one.
Ugh.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I wish I could just talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. It's strange. Such a little thing.
How many times you watched that thing? Guess you really miss her. Don't worry, we're almost there. You'll be able to look her up once we're on board. Sounds like you do have a lot of catching up to do.
All right, everyone, we're here. Sinking our orbit now.
The main menu is appropriately creepy and already fills me with dread and paranoia.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Thank you, Deadspace! You officially ruined Twinkle Twinkle Little Star for me. I know I'm more about music than anything, but I am a sucker for good sound design, and the pings and trills of the menus are great sound design. While it's not a delayed title card, I love the title showing up in the dead space of Nicole's transmission. It's very clever.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I wish I could just talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. It's strange. Such a little thing.
The very first thing we see is Nicole's desperate message to Isaac, and it immediately sets the tone and makes you question what's going on.
All this trouble over that chunk of rock.
Deep space mining is a lucrative business, Ms. Daniels. Aegis 7 is a gold mine according to prospectors' reports. Cobalt, silicon, osmium. Now, where is she? There she is. We have visual contact.
So that's Ishimura. Impressive.
The USG Ishimura. Biggest planet cracker in her class. And it looks like they already popped the cork.
Not even 5 minutes in, and Dead Space is doing a great job at building its world. There are crews of people who crack planets and harvest the resources as we use them all up on Earth. It's a horrifying future that's plausible and not used all that often. I feel heavy inspiration from Alien.
All right, you heard the lady. Take us in. Let's see what needs fixing.
Gravity tethers engaged. Automatic docking procedures a go.
What the hell?
Sir, the auto dock.
What is it?
We're off track. We're gonna hit the hull.
Hit the blast shields. Their guidance tether's damaged. Switch to manual, now.
Inside the magnetic field? Are you insane? Abort!
No! We can make it inside. Corporal, gave you an order.
Field's too strong.
As is tradition in horror games, the shit hits the fan immediately.
Hold still, Isaac. I'm syncing up everyone's rig with the ship. Okay, we're done. Clean bill of health for everyone.
Since the rigs were brought up, I'll say it now. The HUD in Dead Space is completely diegetic, from your health, stasis, inventory, and oxygen showing up on your suit, to the ammo showing up on your gun. It's a neat idea and allows for a clutter-free interface, meaning you can comprehend the horrors more clearly.
Use run to move quickly.
No shit, Sherlock.
Use the locator system to find your next objective.
The locator system rules. If you don't want to have waypoints, then you could wander around freely and choose not to use it. Plus, it keeps in line with the diegetic HUD.
What the hell was that?
Automatic quarantine must have tripped when the filtration system restarted. Everybody relax.
What was that? Did you hear that?
Not sure.
The hell? I don't know. Something's in the room with us.
Jesus! Open fire! Open fire! Send the power! Send her!
Come on. Got it!
Isaac! Get the hell out of there!
The door's unlocked! Run!
Even more hell breaks loose. This set piece is truly one of the best ways to start off a horror game. Everything shuts down, your team is attacked, and you have to run for your life while 10 strings are playing. This is a great way to end the scene, as A, it's tense, and B, it shows that you aren't even safe from the ship itself. A very ominous way of relaying vital information to us is writing it in the wall in blood. Deadspace is unique in that to maximize damage, you have to dismember the necromorphs.
Isaac, we ran into more of them on the way over here. Are you okay?
I've got my own issues with the silent protagonist trope, but it makes no sense here. Isaac is going through unimaginable horrors and he says nothing at all. It's just not believable, and I'm glad they gave him a voice in the sequels.
This is Benson, Tram Engineering. We think we figured it out. Smith killed one. Listen, forget about shooting him in the body. You gotta cut off the limbs. Grab a cutter, anything like that. Cut him apart!
Fun fact, this information is put in 5 times within the first 15 minutes because playtesters couldn't figure out the info from just the bloody note above the plasma cutter.
That sounds like a negative.
I'm not sure if it really is or not, but it's a fun fact, so I'm putting it in. Stasis is a staple of sci-fi, and having it as a portable tool to slow down enemies and the environment rules.
Looks like that door is malfunctioning, Isaac.
Oh really? What was your first clue?
We'll find out what we can from the bridge and meet you there.
If we live that long, you're out of your league, Hammond. This is suicide. We're going to
Your
die
lack
out
of
here.
confidence in me is duly noted, Miss Daniels. But I have a mission to complete, and that's exactly what I am going to do, with or without you. Do we understand each other?
Just get us out of here alive.
I'd feel bad for her if, well, you know, she wasn't an EarthGov spy. The first time these bastards pop out of a vent is so terrifying. It gives an extra sense of tension as it feels like nowhere is safe.
Detected. Hull damage critical.
Don't you just hate it when your ride goes up in flames because a bunch of space zombies were jealous? Granted, it's not got nearly the fanfare of the sequels, but getting a new suit rules.
It's all right, McCoy. He's here. Nothing to be afraid of. I knew you would come. Just like you said. I saved this for you.
I'm glad we got an upgrade, but damn, that was creepy.
All weapons have an alternate firing mode.
Having alternate firing modes on the different guns is super neat and opens up new strategies. A neat detail is Isaac's head moves with your menu selections.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Occasionally you'll get stuck in quarantines, which are holdout sections. They can be incredibly tense if you're not expecting them.
Come on! Come on! Let me out!
In a twist I did not see coming, you have to unalive space zombie children, which is... yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
Kick the baby! Don't kick the goddamn baby. Kick the baby! Wah! Ow.
What little people that are left on board are certifiably insane, so occasionally you'll run into something freaky like this. Having no oxygen is another fun wrinkle to inventory management, but it's also great sound design that everything is muffled. Also, if you had the flamethrower, it doesn't work in space since there's no oxygen. Isaac's just built different if he can stand point blank next to an explosion and not get a scratch on him. How about no? Watching the Infector change corpses into the Necromorphs is horrifying. Hopefully we'll never have to see it up close.
Whatever is happening around here, it came from the planet when they cracked it open. It spread to the colony and reached the ship. Isaac, this isn't an infection. It's some form of alien life.
Why can't it be both?
You've got two problems, and we're working on borrowed time here. First, there's no fuel in the engines. Second, the gravity centrifuge is offline, which means there's a couple of trillion tons of rock pulling us down. I need you to get that centrifuge operational. Refuel the main engine and fire it up so I can stabilize the ship's orbit.
It is incredibly badass that Isaac is an engineer. Not many games have you play as one. It is, however, not badass that I'm just running around the whole ship getting orders barked at me and fixing stuff.
Surprise, motherfucker!
This gondola section is one of the great uses of tension Dead Space has to offer. It's foggy and you can hear the Necromorphs on the other side, so you know you're in for a fight. The centrifuge is also a terrifying set piece. Visceral even went so far as to have Gunner Wright make choking sounds when low on oxygen. They really went all the way with the sound design. Scares like this work so well because it's so unexpected.
Kinda feels like you're just pointing out stuff that happens.
How else am I supposed to show all the cool stuff?
It's working. We're online and functional. Finally, some good news.
Too bad it's the last bit of good news you're ever gonna get.
Wait, we're not safe yet. Ship's asteroid defense system is offline. On the way up, the ship's going to pass through a debris field thrown up from the planet crack. We'll be ripped to pieces unless you restart it.
See? That lasted all of 5 seconds. I know I'm an engineer, but can stuff stop breaking for 5 seconds?
Isaac, where are you? It's me, Nicole. When were you going to tell us about the artifact, Hammond? This marker?
Well, Kendra, it's probably a very expensive marker. He doesn't want you to use it all up.
Not that kind of marker, you idiot.
They think it's of alien origin, but I don't know what the hell it is.
Really? CEC didn't know anything about it. You're lying.
Kendra goes way too hard on the acro stance with Hammond. If she really wanted to keep her twist villain status hidden, she should have played it cool.
Shit!
You better get moving.
Stand back! Thought that one was dead when I sealed the pod. These things don't die easily.
And you jettisoned it out. Normally that would be a good thing, but this is a horror game, so it will come back to bite us in the ass. The Brute is a lumbering behemoth that's armored like a tank. They are a puzzle of sorts, needing you to find a way to shoot them in the back.
Like a coward.
Isaac, listen up. I've gone over the MedSci reports. These things are biorecombinators. They take dead tissue, absorb it, and mold it into new forms. One iteration seems to have the sole purpose of infecting corpses. The others, well, seem to be making corpses to infect. And that body tissue we keep seeing on the walls is part of it too. I found a report that says it's a habitat changer.
Fun fact about the Necromorphs is they were based on The Thing.
Alright, we've got enough power, but the ADS cannon's auto-targeting is down. I think it's a faulty data cable. I need you to aim the cannon manually until I can replace it.
Oh joy! So while the ADS section isn't horrible, it is a giant pain in the ass. It's a neat enough section though, giving you a small break from the undead. This section is tense, and thankfully it can be done with no upgrades to your oxygen. Dead Space really knows how to make tense scenes like this. Granted, all the deaths are especially gruesome, but the death of the Divider is possibly the creepiest, grossest, and horrifying out of the bunch. Super special props to the team at Visceral.
Isaac, I can smell the contaminated air from here. It's spreading faster than I expected.
I'm sorry, okay? I had a space burrito and it's not sitting right.
Your fight for survival is admirable but pointless. And yet you keep on going. It almost makes me think that we had hope as a species. Am I the only one who sees that we have died out a long time ago? We just haven't accepted it yet. Stop running. Stop your struggle. Our future, your future, the future of our race ends here. Allow me to introduce you to humanity's child, the children that will replace us. Our greatest creation.
Dr. Mercer has, shockingly, been influenced by the marker, and wow does it bring out the absolute nihilism in him. Then Mercer decides to unleash the Hunter, a regenerating necromorph.
Watering cycle initiated.
The hydroponics level is a dick. The exploder shrieks still haunt my nightmares. Plus, if they get too close, their pus-filled arm explodes.
Yeah, that's super gross.
You know, that is one of the grosser things I've written since starting this channel. The Leviathan is the first boss of Dead Space, and I think Dutch puts it best.
One ugly motherfucker.
It also encompasses everything you've learned up until this point, having used kinesis, stasis, and even zero-G.
The beacon's on the maintenance subdeck. You can launch the asteroid from the control room. Damn, the control room is locked. It looks like they keep an emergency access key on the processing subdeck. Couldn't be easy, could it?
You really should know by now, it won't be.
Isaac? Is that really you? It feels like it's been so long. But I can help you now. Come with me.
Nicole's okay.
I love you. This will all be over soon.
That sounds incredibly ominous, and the whispering voices don't help.
Processing log. Supervisor Second Engineer Dallas reporting. This will be my last report. I have seen what they do to the bodies, what they become. I can't let that happen to me. At least if I don't have any limbs, I won't be able to kill anyone when I'm infected. Please tell Dawn and the kids that I love them. Oh, God! One more.
Hearing first-hand accounts like this hurts. Like, I couldn't even imagine being that drained of hope.
So, what's the win for?
I don't know, man. Like, just for making me feel despair? The asteroid room alone gets a win because of how memorable it is and how scary the moving rings are.
Military ship just docked in. The USM Valor. I don't know what it was doing out there. It must have gotten our distress signal.
Sure, Kendra. That's why they're here. The Guardians are just horrifying. They are stuck to the walls and use the host's intestines to attack. If I mentioned how gross this game is, but like, in the best way.
Communications log. First comms operator Bailey reporting. The ship is under attack, but requests to issue a distress call have been repeatedly denied by Captain Matthias. He won't say it, but everyone on the bridge knows why. This is an illegal operation in a prohibited system. We've all known for months, and we kept our mouths shut. Not anymore. Mayday! 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 This is USG Ishimura. This is... What the hell? I don't believe this. The whole comm system is offline. Now he's gone too far. Bailey out.
This would be why help wasn't hailed sooner. Dead Space's universe is set in practically apocalypse times, with Earth being drained of resources. The Ishimura was sent out to illegally crack a planet, unbeknownst to them that it would unearth the marker.
This is USM Valor, widecasting on all frequencies to USG Ishimura in response to your SOS. We've picked up your escape pod, number 47, and are en route to your position. This message will repeat every 30 seconds until you respond.
That's not good. Definitely bad.
Our signal isn't strong enough. I'm going to open the blast doors to boost the signal.
Error. Blast door blockage detected. Please contact a repair technician.
Yeah, I'm headed that way. The Slug boss fight uses the ADS cannon system like before, only it's handled a bit better than the prior section.
Isaac! Good, you made it inside. Listen, I just found the munitions log for the Valor. I don't think their presence here is a coincidence. They're not on reconnaissance, and they're not on patrol. This ship is prepped for war. They're on a seek and destroy mission.
Really, Hammond? What was your first clue?
The munitions log that he just talked about.
He really is dense, isn't he?
The infection process is doing something strange to these soldiers. They all have built-in stasis units in their body armor. The infection is merging the stasis unit into their flesh or something, making them move fast. Real fast. Be careful.
Oh joy, gotta love twitchy slashers, known as Twitchers. Having them in the game gives a level of strategy, as it's infinitely harder to dismember.
Isaac, can you fall again?
You know, I was thinking Nicole was alive. Now I'm not so sure. Granted, I do a terrible job at showcasing it, but most of Isaac's weapons are tools an engineer would use. It's a neat detail knowing Isaac is literally using everything at his disposal.
Isaac! Over here! I've been trying to reach you with my compass. You got the singularity code, that's our ticket out of here. Get that code to tunnel! Don't wait for me! Oh, fuck.
Hammond tried to save us, but unfortunately his rig wasn't upgraded fully. Self-sacrifice win. It's a small touch, but you can hear Hammond flatline. How about we don't?
They think the marker is divine, but they don't know what's happened here, what's been released. Look. Look at this. That is what we found in the core of the planet. Mercer calls it the hive mind.
Spoilers?
Like you didn't know the hive mind was the final boss.
No, I did not.
Dude, you've literally played through the game at least 15 times.
Fake news.
Ugh, you're impossible.
No, that's the hardest difficulty.
I hate you.
Test firing shuttle engines.
You finally put down the hunter. All it took was a little bit of rocket fuel and stasis. We finally get to see the marker, and it's as glorious as I could have imagined. I love that it's shaped like a double helix, similar to our DNA structure, to really sell the point that it mutates and warps our very essence. Peng!
Sorry, Isaac. I couldn't let him go through with it. I suppose I should thank you for finding the marker. We even managed without help from the USM Valor. Thank you for helping me find it, by the way. My department's been looking for this place for a long time. See what kind didn't know us? It was the government's mess to begin with. This whole planet is one big experiment. The marker? This divine relic? Made by man. They reverse engineered it a couple of hundred years ago from the real marker, a true alien artifact recovered on Earth.
Time for the big reveal. Kendra was working for EarthGov the whole time, who wanted the marker to help provide limitless power. Wait, how is that bad again?
Space zombies, you moron.
Oh, right.
For what it's worth, you did a great job, Isaac.
Compliments? This time the loading screen changes to the shuttle landing on Aegis 7 since we're no longer aboard the Ishimura. It's simultaneously neat and terrifying. You can see the remnants of the crack in orbit.
Thank you, Isaac. I always believed in you. I knew you'd return to me. We are whole again, Isaac. We are whole.
I know Nicole is just a hallucination, but she's just so nice.
Emergency. Geo-orbital gravity tethers offline. Tectonic load released. Impact imminent. Evacuate this area immediately.
That isn't good.
It's a shame. I was starting to like you. Even if you are insane. What, you don't believe me? Take a look at yourself. Better yet, take a look at the video from Nicole. And this time, watch it right to the end.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I wish I could just talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. It's strange. Such a little thing. In the end, it all comes down to this one little thing. I didn't want it to end like this. I really wanted to see you again. Just once. I loved you. I always loved you.
Talk about a reveal. Something you'd notice only if you were really paying attention shows up, and it's such a bombshell Isaac even emotes by putting his hand on his head and shaking, showing he's obviously devastated. Also, I wouldn't be a true fan if I didn't point out that if you take the first letter of each chapter name, it spells out Nicole is dead, giving us some great foreshadowing if you've been spelling the letters up to this point.
Oh my god!
Comeuppance. Hot damn, the hive mind is a hell of a final boss. Watching an asteroid nuke the bejesus out of Aegis 7, the hive mind, and the marker is so satisfying.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you.
Finally getting to see Isaac's face after all this time is such a great reward. They got us good.
Is that... do I hear dripping somewhere?
And why does it reek of piss?
Mind your own business. It didn't scare me. You peed your pants. Fun fact, I fucking love Dead Space. This series easily cemented my love for horror, especially sci-fi horror. It being built similar to Resident Evil 4 helps immensely. Visceral saw Resident Evil 4 and said, I want that, but in space. I already mentioned that the necromorphs are based off of The Thing, and that always rules. I do love it when media wears the references on their sleeves, but it's so unique and different. The story is fairly bare bones for the first title, but it's simple enough. Fix the Ishimura and get the fuck out. I love the little breadcrumbs sprinkled in for the world building and universe as a whole. It's very apocalyptic, with humanity barely scraping by, save for the grace of planet crackers. The music is great for the setting, even if it's pretty samey horror strings. The sound design, however, kicks ass. Just about every trill and beep is seared into my brain, they just sound so good. The gameplay rules. Isaac is slow and chunky, with his stomps and punches having some weight behind them, making them gnarly. Granted, I played with the plasma cutter and contact beam instead of showcasing all the weapons like a buffoon, but it's so cool knowing that all of the weapons, save for the assault rifle, are all mining and engineering tools. The graphics are a little dated, but they still hold up really well. There's a subtle detail of things looking like spines and rib cages. Hell, even the Ishimura looks like one, almost feeling like you're spending all game on a corpse, which honestly isn't that far off. In closing, Dead Space will always have a special place in my heart, and I thank it dearly for the wonderful time I've had with it over the years. Thank you for watching, and try not to die out there.
He's dead, Jim. He's dead, Captain. He's dead, Jim.